I'm Juli Applewaite, and this is Music in the Mix. We're here today with JDUB and the Tease. How you guys doing?
Pretty well.
Yeah? They just got done playing one of Jonny Feelgood shows at the Metropolis. That would be Jonny Feelgood at the Metropolis. How would you guys describe your sound?
I call it psychedelic dance rock.
I think it's the whitest guy ever. Mixed with who?
Marvin Gaye, and I call it funk, dance, rock, western soul.
Close.
How did your band come together?
Cam and I have been playing together for about 3 years or so.
2.5.
We met at a recording arts school. We were studying engineering and learning how to produce, and so we started jamming together. He's from a band, a well-known Austin band from back in the day called Space Truck and Big Breakfast. So he's been in the Austin scene for years. And we met that way, and then I asked Trevor to come join us last spring. So he's been with us, I guess now 1.5 years.
Hello.
How you doing?
Do you guys write your own songs?
No, not at all. How do we do that?
I think we have a team of monkeys.
We have a team of monkeys, 50 monkeys, no less, in a little room with a bunch of typewriters that do it for us. There's a lot of feces cleanup, but I think it's worth it in the end, really.
What parts do you guys have in the writing process?
I'm glad you asked that. Usually, I'll come to the band with chords and lyrics, and they might be done, they might still be changing, and then they just write their parts, and if I've got an idea, I kind of throw it out there, but I kind of like to see what they come up with, because if I think of a bass part, it's going to be more limited than, Trevor lives on the fretboard with the bass, so we write as a democracy.
You guys played so well today, by the way. I know it's a little hard to hear out there, but it was great. What would you say your songs are about lyrically?
Lyrically, a lot. There's a common thread that runs through about evolution and about kind of awakening and just kind of. I think that it's very possible to live your life and not realize, not see yourself and not realize little cycles and patterns that could be eliminated and that things could get better. I think that we spend a lot of our lives stuck. So it's about seeing yourself from an outside perspective. Metacognition, seeing yourself the way you're seen by others.
This is one of those things
Metacognition.
we don't know this, so this is one of those things that's going to say something like, wait, our song's about, I can't get behind that, I'm sorry.
I thought they were about girls.
I know.
What do you think you guys stand for as a band?
No.
Being in the music industry, you encounter what I think a lot of people encounter every day, and that is sometimes people will say one thing and then do another. And so we stand for honesty, that's one thing. Another thing is power to the people. We think that corporations are conditioning us to believe that, we are going to live our lives in the service of them, and that's not the way it is at all. It's going to be a mutually beneficial relationship.
Where do you guys see yourself this time next year?
This time next year? We'll be doing a tour in December up to New York and back. And I'd like to see, for the summer months of Texas, we'd like to tour up north and get somewhere where it's cooler. So I see us on tour. I also see us, we don't really want to sign to a major label, but we do want major label distribution, and marketing. So with a distribution deal and playing on our second tour, possibly going overseas.
Where was your first tour?
Well, our first tour will be this winter.
Okay.
So by the summer we'll be here for another one.
How'd you guys like playing a Jonny Feelgood show?
Oh, it was great.
Yeah?
Great time. Enjoyed the poet. We enjoyed his comedy. and we're going to enjoy some DJs. I'm going to jump in the pool.
I like the laid-back atmosphere. If I'd got swim trunks, I'd be joining.
I've never seen you in shorts. Do you even have legs under there?
Probably not now.
It's
They
got
probably
robot
disappeared.
legs. They're probably bass necks, you know, of a bass guitar.
Well, thanks, you guys. Once again, this has been Music in the Mix. I'm Juli Applewaite, and this is a Jonny Feelgood production.
Okay, can you hear me? Yeah. Yay! Hello everyone, I'm the artist Jonny Feelgood. I paint pictures and stuff. I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Music Reed, who's up in Brooklyn, who booked these cool cats, JDUB and the Tease. Let's give a shout out to JDUB and the Tease. Woo! Yeah, you're gonna love them, they're really cool. So, everybody have a really great time.
Tell them about the juice.
Hey, if y'all want to have some drinks, they're right over there. And I really recommend you have some because they're really good.
Yeah.
Hi. How you doing today? How about that? Just
Say